So welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up. And before we step into the fire arc, ask yourself quietly, how alive am I right now? Or how heavy am I? And give it a number from 0 to 10. 10 might feel lit, creative, buzzing, and 0 might feel dull, burnout, things like that. So there's no right number, just a quick spark check. So now find a word for your current energy. And whatever it is, say it inwardly, like naming the temperature of your inner fire. Can be tired, charged, restless, steady, alive, whatever comes up. As we move through the arc, let the practices help you notice what wants warmth and what's ready to release. And maybe also what no longer needs fuel. Take a breath. Feel a small ember of aliveness somewhere in your body. Maybe it's in your chest, deep in your belly, your hands. And that's your starting point. When you're ready, step gently into your first fire practice. So I hope you find a seat where your back feels supported, your feet feel grounded, or if your body prefers, you lie down, let the spine rest along the earth. Then soften your gaze or close your eyes and bring attention to your breath. So inhale softly through your nose to a count of 4. And then take a small top-up sip of air through the mouth. And then exhale long and slow to a count of 6. As if you're pouring your breath down through your body into the ground. And leave it through your mouth with a gentle sigh. You're gonna do this again. Breathe in for 4. Take a little top-up sip and exhale for 6. Letting the body release what it doesn't need. Do this once more. And on the exhale, let the soft sound come if it wants to. Can a sigh, a whisper, a thread of sound. You may notice some resistance or some murmuring, this isn't working, and that's okay. Just breathe it anyway. So let's do that again. Let your breath reach out like you would reach out to a friend. Not demanding anything, just saying, I'm here, walk with me. Don't forget the little top-up sip at the end of the inhale. So we keep on doing that, and we add one element. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. And on the exhale, notice where the vibration settles. Do this again, and think of it like sighing into a hollow of a shell. Like the sound finds its own place to rest. Notice now, does your breath kindle energy? A small spark catching somewhere inside? Or does it carry something away, releasing what no longer needs fuel? And either way, the breath is doing its work. And what you're doing is you're listening, letting the breath lead you home. So ask yourself inwardly, what spark awakens when my breath carries sound? So let's take a moment to feel into our intention for this practice, movement release. I let you choose out of two intentions. It might be I shake loose what's stuck and spark new momentum. Or it can be simply I rest instead of forcing. That's either way, trust that your body knows what it needs today. Movement is how the body remembers. Like I'm free, I'm happy, I'm safe to be and feel again. So let's stand or sit and let your hands rest easily on your legs or your heart or by your sides. And turn inward. Closing your eyes is usually an easy thing to do that. And begin to move in a soft rhythmic tone. And choose one part of your body. Maybe it's a shoulder, a hip, a hand, and let it lead. Small, deliberate movement, and think spark, flicker, flame. And maybe it begins with a sway, or a tilt of the head, or maybe your hands roll through space like water. If you don't know what to do, ask your body softly what wants to move right now. And hands might start flappering around, or a shoulder may rise. A foot may step, the hips might rock. Let the body move. Subtle, intuitive, and without needing to explain. And increase your energy just a little for a few breaths. And notice what shifts. And wherever you are with your energy, try to increase it with 2%, just a little tap more of where you are. So notice what shifts. Sometimes momentum wants to spark, and other times the truest movement is no movement at all. So whatever comes, honor it. All motion is motion, the heart's way of burning clean. Wonderful. Let the movement fade. The flame is settling back to ember. Feel the afterglow, like heat spreading gently from within. And this is a reunion. So ask inwardly now, what momentum is ready to catch fire with just 2% more movement? Or what is ready to be released? So take a moment to feel your intention. That sounds like I charge the system with resonance and kindle vitality, and I release excess vibration. It's all about balance. Because there's days where words can't reach what needs to move. But sound, and especially the sound of your own voice, can go where words can't. And humming gives voice to the vibration already living inside of us. And think of it as warm water flowing through your system, loosening, clearing, and awakening. So place one hand on your body, can be on the chest, the throat, or your belly, wherever your body wants contact. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a strong, steady hum. And feel the vibration move through your hand. And there's no right note. Just feel the resonance and the sound meeting your body inside. And we'll do this a few times. And you can try different frequencies, like try a low hum, a high hum, a middle hum. So we inhale through the nose, exhale with a hum. And let the silence after the sound be part of the practice. Let's try. And now we do a high hum. So inhale, exhale, and notice which one feels most alive. Notice what's shifting in the silence after the sound. Let's do one more. In, out. So let's keep noticing. Is your jaw looser? The chest softer? What's happening in your mind? The hum may charge your system, a spark of vitality rising, or it may shake loose what's too much, letting it drain away. And both are medicine. Because you're not just making sounds, you're singing something back into rhythm, a homecoming. So keep your hand on your body, chest, throat, belly, and feel the warmth spreading outward like a fire. Let's do one more. In, out. Let the vibration gather your focus inwardly into a single steady flame. And you can rest in the echo of your own sound. It's still moving through you. Whispering truth, the intention that goes with this practice is I give safe expression to what I have been holding back, or to keep silence when words would burn. So let your breath settle and ask yourself gently with curiosity, not judgment, where today did I perform instead of express? And it doesn't have to be in a conversation with anyone. Sometimes the performance happens quietly in the privacy of your own mind. Moments when we tell ourselves a story instead of simply feeling what's true. So where did I show up as who I thought I should be instead of how I really felt? What did I long to say, but I didn't? Maybe not because it didn't matter, but because the words hadn't found their way. And that's an important difference. So let it be gentle. And if you can't come up with an example of today, you can retrieve it a little bit further back in your history. And when you're ready, whisper the unsaid softly or write it down and let it be gentle. Like letting air out of a balloon slowly. And choose one kind, safe way to express it. And whatever is most comfortable for you, maybe on a page, maybe a short voice note, or spoken softly to yourself. It doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be real. It's an invitation to be real. And the magic is the field hears you. It's listening for honesty. And even the quietest truth begins the reweaving. And if the wisest truth right now is silence, then that's your expression. Silence too can be honest. Especially in situations where you don't feel it's yours to comment on or to take on. Just staying on the side and silence can be very honest. When you feel complete, seal the movement by saying, "Thank you, truth, I'm listening." And then carry that honest sentence into your next breath and into your next conversation. Before you close this fire arc, take a breath and notice what's shifted. The heat of fire doesn't always show up as a flame. It can be, but sometimes it's a quiet warmth or the stillness that follows release. So ask yourself on a scale from 0 to 10, like we did on the check-in, now on the check-out, how much energy do I feel now? Has something brightened or softened? Just notice, there's no goal here. Ask yourself, do I feel more alive or clearer about what no longer needs fuel? And both are signs that the fire has done its work. So find one word for what moved or cleared or was released. Whatever it is, let that word be a soft acknowledgement, a thank you to the flame for what it transformed. Take one slow, easy breath. And when you're ready, step back into your day with that small, steady heat in your heart. Emotional stress release and creative visualization. The intention here is I transform emotional charge into new creative possibility. Or it can also be I release the need to transform at all. Depending on where you are, you can meet yourself. So the practice blends 3 simple elements, which is a gentle touch of the fingertips on the forehead, steady breathing, that's 2, and 3 is creative imagination And together they invite the system to release old charge, old programming, and create a new blueprint for resilience. And the intention is our most powerful tool we have to make that happen. So when grief circles back, or when fear, anxiety tightens its loop, or when anger or self-doubt won't shift, you can meet it here in this practice. So find a comfortable seat or lay down and place the pads of your fingers with a light touch on your forehead, just above your eyebrows. And if resting your hands at the gate of a new perspective, like, you know, like you have sculptures, like the Rodin, the thinker. Like, it might be good to have a support for your elbows, or not, whatever feels most comfortable. Inhale through your nose, letting your belly rise, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Easy. Softening your body with each out-breath. Now bring to mind a situation or a person or a memory that feels emotionally charged. Notice what you see as if you are watching from a distance. Notice what you tell yourself. Notice the feelings that arise and where they live in your body. And stay with it, lightly observing from a small distance, like watching a screen. And whatever comes, quiet, or even tears, or nothing at all are welcome. You're not engaging in anything, you're just observing with all of your senses. What you see, what you hear, what you feel. And now ask softly, when you're ready, how would I like to feel about this? Choose one or several qualities. It usually goes into the realms of calm, strength, peace, freedom. And imagine that feeling spreading through your body, like a warmth traveling through every cell. Once you have embodied that new feeling, gently bring the situation or the person back to mind. But this time see yourself living it with this new feeling. Again, use all your senses. Imagine how you would move, how you would speak, how you would breathe from this place of new coherence. If another person is involved, imagine how you would react or not react. And let it be vivid, not forced but natural, as though your system already knows the way. Here there's no practical boundaries. You're in charge, you create the situation as you want to. Stay here for a few more breaths, and letting the new image settle into your nervous system. Notice if your forehead feels warmer or if your breath feels deeper. And then gently release your hands when you're ready. Rest in stillness for a moment. Not to hold on to what changed, but to feel how the fire has softened. The charge is becoming fuel, energy available for life again. And ask your body inwardly, what new possibility is my fire ready to imagine?